9 ranked opponents. We'll see what gives here. Sure to be a battle. Right away, it's deep early, especially considering this is the opening match for both teams on both sides. There's a look at McKenna Garr this year. Nice pass right away for Minnesota off the block. It's Zeynep Palabiak, the libero legend for Minnesota, that continues the legacy there.
This is, are you ready for another 5-gamer with all these rallies?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I like what I'm seeing so far from Texas A&M and the work that Jamie Morrison has done with this program. We'll talk more about him in a moment. Deep
hours waiting for this match, and it's so hard to get in a routine and a rhythm to get ready to play a match when you're just waiting and waiting, and the match before you goes 5 games. So we might see a little
working out the early kinks here. Overpass denied. There, helped the Boilermakers make Sweet 16 appearances in 2023 and 2024. Why she transferred to Minnesota, but I'm sure didn't count for nothing.
Yeah.
Palabiak throws it back to the pin. Alex Acevedo making her appearance to the match, and how about the block? Frisson saves the play. A&M loading up at the pin, over the block, and finally lands down.
What you're going to see with her, if we compare to a baseball pitcher, she's got every pitch, and she's got every shot. She's going to hit hard, tool, defend her.
She wants to play USA Volleyball at the highest level as a pro. After this, we'll get your evaluation there in a new level, as Jamie Morrison talked about.
Yeah, and Jamie's been at that level. He's coached internationally at that level, so he knew that dream. And she's got the arm to do it. That's, you know, at some point, your skill level.
Buddies with Keegan Cook on the other side of this matchup, who deems him one of the most entertaining coaches to watch on the sideline.
I actually sent my assistant coaches up there to watch him train one spring. He's got a great volleyball mind.
Minnesota loads up. Alyssa Minity had a beautiful kill a moment ago. We were able to acknowledge credit, but Sam is somebody that turned this program around, and Keegan sees the same future with Stella. And really doesn't seem to be bothered by being in her shadows at all. It's how a setter can change the trajectory of a program, and there is a lively arm in the middle from Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Acevedo loads up on the pin. Walk sends it back.
Wow. Major league arm, and she just moved that ball, cut it, and so she's learned how to. Have to play smarter than just being over physical over blocks or just.
John, that's able to put their desires aside, take that year of growth, and then take over the reins fully in your second year as a redshirt.
She's going to be a lot better player than she was as a freshman.
Yeah, and the trust she has in Keegan Cook with that estimation as coach. Didn't want her to be overwhelmed as a freshman. And how about that? With Afena Casapala out of Flower Mound, ups for days. A lot of system here for A&M. Doesn't matter when you got a pin. Minnesota's pulled off the net from the 10-foot line. Scrappy defense from Texas A&M. Look out. Big arm.
And another thing on Stowers, another football player. Her brother's is All-American tight end for Vanderbilt.
Eli, the tight end position. Good athlete genes here in the mix. Walk goes to the middle. Minnesota funnels it. And Julia Hansen wide open on the pin. Nice dig by Hansen. She's got it all. Acevedo gets in the mix. And that one lands. Had a year of experience last year with the Minnesota team, and kind of a year of development there as well. Julia Hansen, a great story. I'd love to touch on that with you in a moment here, John, too. You've developed some great players. Overnight success, it felt like. With a lingering back issue, she is not available tonight, so Minnesota will be without their preseason All Big Ten outside. And also, big miss there on the pin, but a great opportunity for Acevedo. What do you got? Quick to the pin that time. Stowers is denied by the middle. Legend in the booth with me here tonight was a part of this event dating back to 2001, and how this event has grown, how the sport has grown on the biggest of stages. Stella Swenson back to serve for Minnesota. Walk goes to the middle, why wouldn't you? Yeah, and now with revenue sharing in the mix, it's another beast to deal with. Oh, 3 matches last year, started in just 1. Finally her moment to shine. Oh my, but goodness, the athleticism.
It's lucky that libero didn't get hit in the face.
Yeah. Deep float serve, handled by the backcourt of Minnesota. That ball is not coming back. Out of system so that they cannot utilize their middles as effectively.
Yeah.
Texas A&M with the offense they have, you have to contain them. An errant pass for A&M. And how are you able to do that in your gym? Is it just reps? Is it a mentality thing?
Top secret. We were lucky to have Jordan Larson. And so you just watch.
BB's from, what, 40 feet beyond the baseline, staying on the ground back in those days. Here's Stella Swenson. Back to serve with a jump float. And Lednicki, the lefty.
She's really good on the left, so they leave her out there.
She's good everywhere.
And, and again, it's an
8 kills for Lednicki. And backed up by the middle, Casapala. That block is...
Playing volleyball, overpass the serve, and it always goes down.
Love that.
We were playing terrible. I was so mad at my team. I said, just pass the ball over the net.
You did?
Yeah.
Did they listen? AVCA Player of the Year candidate. And
she's just not kind of under the radar. And
back to serve here. She's trying not to wear the pressure of playing so well last season. Thibault tracks it down. Acevedo throws it over the net. We'll revisit that when it's relevant, but wow, an ace. Nice dig. Thibault, man, she is good. Out wide, and Acevedo a little ambitious there for Hansen. Has the hang time to hang alive. A&M goes off the block.
What do you take away? And
a tip for Hansen.
It's what makes her so good.
Yeah. And Swenson goes out to the pin, and Acevedo. Jamie Morrison also has an impressive Olympic resume. Big arm, I mean.
It off the block, especially out of system. And she does all the other stuff. She's got a great serve.
Up the offense so far. Special talent.
And Walk made a great set there from a tough position and put her right in a...
Julia Hansen tips it with 2 hands. Easier to read that way. A&M throws it up. Right now, John Cook, is the TikTok still alive for you? You were a star last year, and we miss seeing the creativity.
I live in Wyoming now. They don't have
Play underway. Stella Swenson kicks it back. We talked about her in the first set. She was hitting 4 kills, no errors. Questions about managing the pressure and the All-American expectations. She says, I'm just trying not to think about that because I just want to stay within myself. And tip into the block for A&M. Stella Swenson, where was she going to go? Back row it was. That's a vault again. Get that girl a package of the ups. Man, that one lands at the feet of the blockers for Minnesota, Kendall Stowers. And there's Tatum Thomas in the back row. The 2 libero situation here systematically for Texas A&M. We'll break it down in a moment. And A&M trying to stay alive. They will not. A great seat in the house.
Until Katie Slay.
It's my big moment against Penn State. What a play there.
And I think it's an advantage for Minnesota.
So, Julia Hansen trying to light up the stage. Libero almost gets clotheslined for Texas A&M.
2 liberos now. It was a rule change last year. But only 1 libero can be in the match. Ava Underwood is in there for passing, for defense, and playing most of the time. But their other libero, and again, I think it's part of being on a great team when everybody feels like they're contributing.
Nice up by Tatum, and
you have your middle set, and there's all kinds of ways to do it. And every team is it's neck and neck, and it's 1-1.
Serve goes shorts. And off of the block. Serve Minnesota and Stella Swenson.
That was a tremendous match, just like this match is. These teams are so balanced against each other.
Nikki sets up Walk, who throws an all-around player. What a pass, what an attack.
Nebraska getting her first win against Pittsburgh, which is, she's battled against Pittsburgh.
It was topsy-turvy, could have went in either direction. Big serve from Stowers. So far, I think Keegan Cook would be pleased with his middles performances so far. A little late to the block there. Team to develop the general manager role in college volleyball. And several teams have followed suit. How about more in the hitters, in the setters? For the setter to want to go back to a player. It's at least for the Texas A&M Aggies. Julia lighting up the sideline again. That's Hansen, but keep the kids in state too. I love that aspect. Texas A&M and Minnesota, both programs that do that. All right, here's the middle. And Lednecki is getting every single...
And then you got several Minnesota players on the Minnesota team.
Volleyball back to its roots, kind of, in that way.
So the block has to move. But you need a good pass to be able to do that.
The physicality of Stowers to set it up. We're still going. Scrappy defense. Almost keeps it alive. Zaynab perspective on this one. After this point unfolds. Walk goes to the middle. Minnesota digs it out. Acevedo's been quiet and gets one there.
These matches now. It's become the thing to do, I think, for moms and daughters.
And you didn't
see she's getting free swings. There's no block in front of her.
Tatum Thomas back to serve, the second libero in for Texas A&M. Ooh, and a crossover there. And back in is the primary libero, Ava Underwood, the passing captain of the Texas.
When the team's siding out, the libero's in. When the team's serving, they switch. So you got a defensive libero and a...
By the fans.
Yeah.
All 10,000 of them every night.
Fans already question enough what you do. You start doing that.
92,003 fans in Memorial Stadium for that match of reference in the football. And finally a ball to the middle.
I mean, the outside hitters are having a good night.
That's true. And
I never like to question setters too much because it's fascinating to hear how they see the game. And
wow.
Now she's feeding Perkins. She must feel it. I mean, I'm
rhetorical question, I suppose.
I left after Friday and Saturday watching in Lincoln. I'm like,
Maddie Walk back to serve. Acevedo goes off the block, loads up again. High opportunity, goes high hands. That time deep to the baseline. Nice ball from Hansen. She's not going away quite.
I was advocating that they've got to get some more firepower over there, so that's why they made the change.
Leah Hansen, how did she keep that ball in the court? We do not know, but 9:30 a.m. this morning to get this set up in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, not to mention the back and forth trip between Lincoln, Nebraska, and here it's a whole production, and we appreciate all the efforts that go into this production to bring the greatest show in town. Back in. A lot of fight in this team.
But Nikki now she's gonna watch her next hit. She's probably gonna
look at the hang time.
Yeah.
Man, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Probably annoying as coaches, but now you get it. B-ball with a nice serve. Aggies looking to get out of it. A pancake to save it.
If you're 275, you're All-American level, and if you're over 400, like Lednecki,
as keen for the program either. So you get 4 straight years now of this. Big serve will help from Swenson, but can they defend the hot hand of Helmuth? First she throws one heavy, then she throws the tip. Polavic is on it, but where does A&M go here? They've got a free ball situation. I mean, what do you do? Seriously, the middle blockers, you're like, when do you take off?
Well, what I always used to like to tell our team is just kill the first ball. And you don't have to...
The starting lineup on the front row for Texas A&M. That is troublesome for the rest of the SEC.
I mean, that's 3 All-Americans in the front row, basically.
100%. Nice exploitation of the seam. Oh, my! Eva Underwood.
Shoot.
You see with the SEC tournament back in the mix.
I think it's great because their conference is so, there's so many teams in that conference now, so they're going to play a smaller, they're playing everybody once basically. There's 15 teams, I think. They're playing, it's just because people are into, I mean, Thanksgiving's a big holiday and it's tough. They play Kentucky, which they both have at home.
Yeah, in October.
Yeah, so they've got
SEC tournament starting November 21st to the 25th. Big serve, big point here. Oh my, Emily Helm defends it. Off the block, Minnesota scraps again. Myers scrambles. Julia Hansen loads up. No, excuse me, that's Perkins.
wow.
Another one. Texas A&M. Applegate. Swenson goes out to the pin. Julia Hansen keeps her team in. Ooh, heavy angle for Stowers. Players got to be feeling a little fatigued at this point too, waiting around all day. Nice ball from Walk.
Wow.
Defended by Polabiec, and that was crap.
Excellent.
And overshadowed by Samantha Seliger Swenson, her sister. Back to serve is Lourdes Myers. And oh my, Athena Casapala. Nice serve from Stowers. What a handle there from Thibault.
So,
and oh, right back to the same sequence too.
Yep. Dig, a block, something here.
It's a great pass too by Thibault. Love to give.
Nice play.
Wow.
Great set there. So it's we're not relying on the left sides. Tough break.
A&M. Julia Hansen fighting for the match for her team. Out to the pin. It's the fearless helmet. What a dig from Polabiec. Minnesota will not go down easily. To the back row. Texas A&M swings wildly. Feisty Polabiec back to serve.
This is going to take a miracle. They get a really good pass.
And Texas A&M slams the door. The Aggies take down Minnesota in for a statement win. It's no fluke at all. Your closing thoughts on what we just saw from this young and bright team for the future.
Texas A&M got better as this match went on. If you look at the match going, they may be a team to be reckoned with and a team that I think is going to compete for a national championship.
Wow, high praise from the man that won 4 of those himself with the Nebraska Volleyball Club. Hitting .421, and oh yeah, she's got the defense too. 12 digs and 4 blocks on her night.